Former White Sox manager Ozzie Guillen, an analyst on NBC Sports Chicago's Baseball Night in Chicago, is ready to return to the dugout. In an interview with TMZ, Guillen reiterated his desire to manage an MLB team again, a sentiment he has expressed before. Guillen brought a World Series title to Chicago in 2005 and last managed the Marlins in 2012. His reputation as a brash and at times hot-headed manager might be deterring teams. "I think I'm better now. I'm mature. I'm more older," Guillen told TMZ. "I know the game a little bit better working on TV. Managing Venezuela for the last 3 years in winter leagues has helped me a lot, because it's harder to manage in Venezuela than to manage in the big leagues, no doubt." He also had a message for a team looking for a manager: "Try me. Get to know me." Ozzie Guillen's not the same way 14 or 15 years ago. Right now, only the Orioles and Rangers are looking for a new manager. On the White Sox Talk podcast earlier this year, Guillen discussed the manager trend that has made it difficult for him to land another opportunity. "A couple tried not to interview me but say, 'Can we talk to you about it?' And I knew I'm not going to be the manager of that team," Guillen told the White Sox Talk podcast. "When you look at the manager list, you're going to interview me and you have kid, Ozzie. What's the chance I'm going to manage that team? None. Thank you for thinking about me, and it's cool. I've known I'm not going to be the guy because the list. Before they interview you for a managing job, it's 2 or 3 or 4 guys. Now they've got 30. Nowadays, it's harder to become a manager than win the World Series, because there are so many interviews," but Guillen remains hopeful he'll return to a clubhouse. Daniel Palka turns 27 today. His age now matches his rookie home run total for the White Sox. Drafted by the Diamondbacks in the 3rd round in 2013, traded to the Twins in November 2015 and selected off waivers by the White Sox in November 2017, Palka's sudden breakout caught a lot of people by surprise. Minor league success was nothing new to Palka. He hit 34 home runs over 2 levels in the Twins system as recently as 2016, but as a 26-year-old heading into the 2018 season, he had yet to have a taste of the majors. Palka was 3 for 25.120, with 1 home run during spring training, then hit .286 with 3 home runs in 17 games with Charlotte AAA, before being called up in late April when Avisail Garcia went on the DL with a strained right hamstring. He had a rough go of it, 0 for 8 with an RBI, a groundout, in his first 2 MLB games before breaking out in Game 1 of an April 28 doubleheader at Kansas City. The lefty slugger went 4 for 5 with a home run, the first White Sox player with a 4-hit game within his first 3 career MLB games since Jim Busby on May 4, 1950. Through his first 20 games, he was hitting .284, .304, .567 with 3 home runs, but what was more surprising was that he also had 3 triples. Palka was the first White Sox player with 3 triples in his first 20 career MLB games since Frank Thomas, who didn't hit his first home run until his 25th career game. Palka had a knack for the dramatic. On August 10, he struck out 3 times and then hit a walk-off home run to win the game 1-0, the first time the White Sox ever won 1-0 on a walk-off home run. He finished with 4 pinch-hit home runs, a White Sox record as well as an American League rookie record. Palka also tied Jason Kipnis, Justin Smoke and Giancarlo Stanton for the Major League lead with 6 ninth-inning home runs for the season. Arguably his best month was September, where he led the team in home runs, 8, and RBIs, 14. He even tied Yoan Moncada for the team lead in walks, 10, adding an element in his offensive repertoire which hadn't really been present to that point. By the end of 2018, Palka was a White Sox fan favorite with 27 home runs, a new team rookie record for a left-handed hitter. The South Side is excited to see what he can do in a full season in 2019. Could Matt Davidson actually pitch on a more regular basis in 2019? The White Sox slugger envisions a way to make it happen. In an interview Saturday on 670 The Score, Davidson discussed specific situations where he could pitch, allowing the White Sox to save regular relievers for tighter situations. White Sox infielder Matt Davidson is on a quest to be a relief pitcher too. He envisions perhaps pitching in games, for example, with a 5-run lead or 5-run deficit and leave high-leverage spots to the regulars. It's using my arm to save bullpen arms, Davidson says. 670 The Score. At 670 The Score, October 27, 2018. Davidson's interest in pitching on a more frequent basis is no secret. In fact, he expressed his desire to explore the idea following the White Sox 10-5 loss to the Blue Jays on July 27. To be honest, I would love to maybe explore that idea, Davidson said. Pitching was a dream. As a young kid, everybody wants to hit that walk-off homer, right? I was the guy striking that guy out. That's how I first loved the game. My favorite player was Randy Johnson, and doing that. So, it's something I would be interested in. I don't know if the game would necessarily allow that or something like that. It's something that is really close to my heart as pitching. A position player pitching on a semi-frequent basis may seem odd, but Davidson fared quite well when he was on the mound in 2018. In 3 games, he allowed no runs on 1 hit and a walk in 3 innings. He struck out 2 batters, including Yankees slugger Giancarlo Stanton on a nasty 71 mph curveball. At StatCast tracks at Matt_Davidson 24's velocity and spin rates, he strikes out Giancarlo Stanton. Picked out Twitter.com/Ko2ZBMB, Chicago White Sox, at White Sox, August 7, 2018. Of course, nothing is set in stone regarding Davidson's expanded pitching career. If he were to pitch in the aforementioned situations, though, the White Sox surely could do worse than Davidson. His 91 mph fastball and solid breaking ball